Hi, I'm Randall.
And I'm Heather. 4 years ago, we decided that we wanted to exit the rat race, and we wanted to find a way that we both could travel, but do it on the cheap.
We're currently here in beautiful upstate South Carolina, but this story actually began in our hometown in Nashville, Tennessee,
where I was working as a full-time nurse and Randall was working as an electrical systems contractor.
So we needed to get together as much cash as possible because we didn't know how much this next part of our life, how much it was going to cost. So we got to work on our house to give it a facelift.
To accomplish all of our travel dreams, we knew we had to save up money, we had to do it fast. So we decided to sell our beautiful home in Cottontown, Tennessee that sat up on the hill.
And once we closed on the sale of the house, we got it in our car, drove to Louisville, Kentucky, and picked up a tiny 19-foot camper the very next day. All right, so we're starting one of our first big projects. We are about to install some insulation underneath the camper, and hopefully we got a lot of rough cold weather coming here later this week, and hopefully it helps us out.
Stay warm.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal.
So I climbed under the camper, and you can see that this Intech Sol Horizon is not a four-season camper, so we needed to fix that. These are the materials that we used: a 1-inch foam board, double-sided multi-purpose insulation, 3M 90 adhesive, chloroplast for the exterior, self-tapping metal screws for aluminum, cabinet screws for the plywood subfloor, Great Stuff spray foam, and Gorilla waterproof seal tape, and Sika Flex 505 UV for all the exterior seams. We have to fill all of the cavities with insulation. To do that, we cut the foam board, glue, and fasten it to the subfloor. I'll speed through this, but you can get a feel for the process.
we're here finishing up last few pieces of the insulation underneath the camper. And so take a look.
The area under the tanks are all that's left for the most part. While I'm working under the camper, Heather's on the inside working on another project.
Today is an exciting day. I have finally had a day that I feel like it hasn't been raining, it hasn't been snowing, and finally today's the day. And I'm sick and tired of just saying that I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to do it. I'm absolutely terrified of it because I've never done it before, and taking it off has always been a pain in the rear. But now, times have changed. Some things are have definitely improved, and what I'm talking about is wallpaper. So I'm wallpapering today, and it's a perfect day for it. So it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a little bit of a chill, but lots of sunlight today, and it just, it's a good Saturday morning. So this is what we're going to do. To give you an idea of what I'm working with here, I'm just going to do one wall, and it's not much, but there's some things that are going to make this a little bit more difficult, and this is why I've been putting it off, because I've just never done it. And there is a small little technique that you do need to use just to make sure that you get sharp edges. So this is the wall that I'm working with here. Okay, so as soon as you walk in, you have the fridge and the microwave, and then this wall, which is also our bathroom, and it absolutely it actually wraps around here onto the side. This is where our bed and stuff is. So this will be a wall here. A wall here, and then this is the bathroom. So this wall here, as you can see, it has rounded edges. So I've done lots of YouTubing, and so I'm gonna have to do some relief clips or relief cuts actually, to get those to kind of fold over the edges that are rounded. So come along with me on this scary journey of wallpaper. I'll give you an idea too of what we're working with. So I've got some beautiful Caitlin Wilson wallpaper, and it is it already has an adhesive on the back, and so what you'll do is just spritz it with some water, and then you'll book them, and so that's when you fold in the edges, and I'll maybe do some video of that, and just stick and go. And so I did a little test run on the fiberglass in there to make sure that it would stick, and so a small piece that I did, it did stick. So very excited about that. I didn't even think that would be a thing, but I did some research, and it was kind of that was a sketchy area. So, but turns out it does stick. So, a few things that I have, we'll use a sponge, really sharp scissors. So I stole these from Mom. Sorry, Mom. I also stole this from Mom too. So this is for cutting fabric. I think this will be really good to cut the edges and stuff. I didn't really want to use a box cutter because there's not really any crown molding or baseboards to cut on. It's just you're gonna cut on the fiberglass or cut on the flooring or cut into the ceiling, and we don't want to do that. So anyways, I got some sharp scissors that hopefully they won't cut through the fiberglass. I don't think it'll cut through fiberglass, but it won't cut through the flooring or cut through the ceiling or make any scratches. So let me flip this around. And so this is some things that I've got. I've already got my measurements. This is my little drawing here. So measurements and everything that I will cut. And then of course we're going to want to make sure they're about 3 inches longer on the top and 3 inches longer on the bottom, just for room for error when it comes to me. So these are some projects and stuff that I want to work on. This will maybe come later. And this is kind of my mood board, kind of the theme that I'm going with, which is lots of blue and white. So, all right, we'll see. Can almost hear the wind outside, as loud as my heart is beating. The house is quiet, my busy mind wonders what I'm missing. But I'm right where I belong, right where I belong.
Come on, this may also be our last time sailing at the lake.
What you gonna do there?
We're going to look at